Hi guys, Jackie with Famished Farm, and we are back for the October garden tour. Now, this was actually filmed before I left to go down to Florida, so it was about the 28th of September, and the fruit that I'm going to show you was the tomato, the big tomato, the only one that's come out of my garden so far, is from today, which is October 9th. So just keep that in mind. I hope you all are safe wherever you're at. I was in Florida with my sister at her new condo, and she's inland. She's north of Orlando. So we got our hurricane prepped, and hopefully she's got neighbors with a generator who have already offered to take her in if she wants to escape the heat. So we'll see what happens. But good luck to all of you out there who are riding it out and have property that we hope is safe and not waterlogged at the end of this newest hurricane event. So on to the garden tour. So I've made some changes to my winter garden plans, and I've decided to do a cover crop over that soil once I use my new toy. And so I went ahead and replanted my lettuce starts into my two remaining lettuce pails here. And I've been getting nice cuts of lettuce off of that for months now. They're still Swiss chard from early on when I planted this spring. And while I was gone to Florida, Rod kept my little dahlia starts alive. So I've got these, and then another small box, I think of 4 came up out of the 6. So thank you, Rod. Now in my kitchen herb garden, this is basil that I've gone ahead and let go to seed. Then I've got a little bit of parsley there. And right here I'm zeroing in on the mint that I would like to move over by my sage and then grow that perennially there. Most of the pots that I used in this area are just used pots. They came from plants that I bought and some existing pots that I had. But Tilly dog has really ended up upending and chewing on all of these pots, trying to get to her toads and lizards and whatever she's hunting underneath these pots. So I'm going to have to probably trash a lot of those pots. I'll keep whatever I can, and hopefully we'll do something different next year, because this is meant to become a water feature where this little herb garden is. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we still have our grape arbor to move this fall. We have to decide, are we going to let our citrus trees stay here and try to make a small microclimate so they can survive here? All that remains to be seen this fall, but these grape plants are definitely moving over to the north side of our backyard, and I'm maybe going to grow some, I don't know, something vining there, either a rose or something. And then back in our veggie garden, these are some contender beans that came up out of the, 60 that I planted. I have recently taken them out. These are the mammoth snow peas that are cranking right along. And then all of these tomatillos I am taking out also when I took the beans out. Most of these pods are just empty. They're just a husk. So I'm going to get rid of those. And here's the few beans that are left. I'm going to go ahead and harvest what I've got there. And this tomato plant is another volunteer that I'm just going to end up pulling, because I've got so many tomatoes. My forest of cherry tomatoes is still producing well, although after all of the rain from the hurricane when we were out of town, and then we had a big rainfall after that, I had probably picked 5 pounds of cherry tomatoes, and probably 3 pounds of them were split. So here's one of the Romas, and I'm picking everything as soon as it starts blushing, because I just don't want the slugs and the leaf-footed bugs to take over. And then in the last raised bed of this section, we have our Virginia peanuts. And those peanuts look healthy as can be. They haven't started to die back at all yet. So I'm just going to let them keep flourishing, and hopefully they're producing lots of pods underground. This is my first time ever growing peanuts. So hopefully they like this clay soil here. We'll see what comes up. And then this is the plot where we had our three sisters, sweet corn and squash, that now I have planted some watermelon and some pumpkins. This is a volunteer cherry tomato that I'm letting go ahead and come up. And then our beans, we planted some pole beans, and I'm not sure what variety these were, but we planted them late, and we'll just see what happens. We'll see if we get any that come up late in the season here. Then from the in-ground bed and right behind the blueberry bushes, these are my San Marzano tomatoes, and I've got a few cherry tomatoes mixed in. The cherry tomato I bought from the farmer's market. It was a plant that wasn't marked. It was supposed to be an Amish paste tomato. But more cherries, what can I say? They've been very prolific, and I'm just thankful to have them. Guys, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time we're out in the garden. I've got a new toy I want to show you.